Don't you love it when things are both easier and more affordable? Like when the rain washes your car for you. Or like when you save up to 10% by bundling your renters and auto insurance with USAA. Bundle with USAA and start saving. Get a quote today.
Hilton brings you new ways to stay. With experiences that let you capture the glory days. Introducing the Graduate Hotels. Each inspired by local college towns, these stays are always original and never boring. Get in touch with traditions all across the country and enjoy a stay that's a class above the rest. Book at Graduate Hotels with Hilton Honors Points at Hilton.com. It's a win-win. Hilton, for the stay.
This episode is brought to you by Indeed. When your computer breaks, you don't wait for it to magically start working again. You fix the problem. So why wait to hire the people your company desperately needs? Use Indeed's sponsored jobs to hire top talent fast. And even better, you only pay for results. There's no need to wait. Speed up your hiring with a $75 sponsored job credit at Indeed.com/podcast. Terms and conditions apply.
From the Fifth Quarter Studio in Madison, Wisconsin, you're listening to the Coaching Youth Hoops Podcast.
They're playing basketball.
Here's our hosts, Steve Collins, and Bill Flitter.
All right, welcome to Coaching Youth Hoops.
Coach, how are you?
I'm good. This is an interesting topic, but before we jump into it, we'd like to give a big shout out to our sponsor. Our sponsor is
GameChanger. Coaches, go to gc.com/GameChanger. Check it out. It's a free app for basketball coaches. They also do baseball, but since it's a basketball podcast, we were talking about the basketball side of what they do. If you're a youth coach, I strongly recommend you use this free app to record games, take stats, get feedback on how your team is doing. Don't go off your memory. You can see the film of the game. It breaks it down for you into individual clips as well. Give it out to your parents so the kids then can log on and look at their highlights and see their stats in real time. So gc.com/GameChanger. And one more thing to add, gc.com/Coaching Youth Hoops. One thing to add to that is, and if you can't be at a game, the parents can see it, grandparents, whomever can see.
Yep, in Wyoming. I always say the grandma in Wyoming can come and see it.
That's
Sorry
right.
for all the Wyoming people. Maybe that's not like, I'm trying to think of, or Alaska. I should maybe say Alaska. Probably longer commutes in Alaska. Okay, so what's today's topic, Coach?
Coach, we're going to talk about, this came from our Facebook group, and I thought, I ran into this as a youth coach as well. I'm sure others do, is your player is dribbling across half court. They feel a little pressure and immediately pick the ball up right when they cross half court. Now, it's kind of a dead zone way out there, right? Like,
and why do you think they do that?
So, panic. They're not comfortable with the ball. Their confidence, right? They see these, maybe they're getting double teamed as well. I just remember this, and I'll tell you what we did to combat it. But we were in this tournament, and the press was set up. Now you can imagine half court trapping press. The two players on defense set up right at the circle. Okay. So they're in the middle of the court at the. Where do you think our player dribbled right into? Right to the center. So where the trap is set. And I thought, okay, fluke. Let's see what she does again after, of course, we got the ball stolen. Did it again, and I called the timeout. I'm like, why are those two players that are on defense, why are you gravitated right? They're like a magnet.
It's like a magnet.
They see him, and they dribble right towards him. I'm like, do you ever think about maybe looking at the space to the left or the right? Right? And dribbling at least to, target one. Anyway, so then that's what we ended up doing, and we had two players come up to the top. But anyway, I think why do they do it? I think they panic. They're young. They're learning the game.
They are,
and that's what it comes down to. So
And
I
the
don't know if you
pick
have any
and the
thoughts to start
pickups,
with.
the pickups, the reaction that happens when they get stressed.
Right. Yeah. They don't want to lose the ball. They know they might lose the ball if they try to dribble
It's like
through
you
that.
coming
So
home and eating a bag of potato chips after a tough loss. You know, it's stressful. You know, you gotta.
I don't know what you're talking about,
I don't.
Coach.
You gotta stress eat anything.
Oh my
No, I
gosh.
don't.
Uh,
I don't disagree. I think that's what happens is they get into that. They get into a situation they haven't been into. It's a stressful situation, and their first reaction is panic and pick
yeah.
up the ball. All right. Before we talk about the solution to that, we'd like to give a big shout out to our sponsor, GameChanger, Coach.
Yeah, coaches, go to gc.com/coaching youth hoops to get your free Game Changer app. Keep stats on your players, video, live updates as the game is unfolding. So someone anywhere in the world can watch, relative, grandma, mom, dad, wherever. If you can't make it to the game, they can see your son or daughter, granddaughter play. So
Could be everything.
gc.com/coaching youth hoops to get your free Game Changer app.
All right. So solutions. I got a couple ideas. What do
Solution.
you what do you
Go
think
ahead.
the
Yeah,
solution
so
is?
one would be have a second player come up and set a screen on one of the, ends if it's a trap. If it's a single person, same thing, just have them come up and set a screen. Now, if the beautiful thing about if it's two people, the person who is not or the open offensive person, right? Because there's two people in a trap. That means one person is open, right? That person should come up and set the screen, and have the player just attack one or the other, right?
Right.
Go left or right, depending on who they think they can beat, right?
Yeah.
So that's one. So just come up, have a one of your teammates come up and set a screen on that trap or single defender. That's number one. What do you got?
No, so first of all, I think the key to this is, and this is a coaching thing, is you want to put them in the stressful situation so they learn that I can't put my hand on that hot stove or I'm gonna like it's over and over and over. You have to put them into it. So I love the idea of the screen. The key to that is you got to get rid of the ball. You got to teach them. It's a visual thing. You have to get rid of the ball before the pressure happens.
That's right.
And this is something actually with my varsity boys I've had to before the press comes is when you got to get rid of it. If you wait till you get it, you're going to be eating the ball for dinner. And then the problem is why do they and the pickup is I always told my youth teams right before you get a half court is when you should throw it to the other side.
Yeah.
Like, don't dribble over. That's quicksand at that point. You got to throw it back because the shift tended to happen slow enough that person could get a little bit of a gap. You know what I'm saying? It's like they would dribble and they would get there and then it would be like
and a similar note to like really fine tune that too is what I had my player dribble. She's dribbling up towards the middle, quickly let's just say go to the left and then quickly go back to the right. So then that makes the defenders move. And then on that right side, we had that open person come up, throw the pass to that person, and then you got over the double team that you were on or even the single person, right?
Right.
So that worked really well too. So you basically, again, dribble like you're looking like you're going to go right up the middle, quickly make a left, like you're going to go left, circle back to the right, and that right-hand side is going to be over because you're shifting the defenders over. And especially if you have two on you or going to set that trap, it's a zone. The other players are in a zone, so they're moving the other defenders are in a zone, so they're moving as well to the left. And then so that means the right will be open if you do it quickly enough.
I like that.
And the third thing you might want to do is, like you said, just to keep it simple, a teammate of yours flashes high to catch the ball before you get to half court, right? Now you got to be careful if another defender follows or what have you. But if you're getting double teamed, there's one person that's open on your team. That person should be the one.
And again, age level
them.
matters here, because I was just talking to a coach the other day who's coaching like 3rd, 4th grade, and they're pressing. It's like, oh my god.
Gosh,
I know. But we were trying to work through some solutions for him, and it's like, oh my goodness, that's just brutal. But
circle press break, coach.
Yes, circle press break. Anything else, coach?
Thinking. No, I think that coaches, just reach out if you have questions about that. But I think that's a great question. I mean, a few good opportunities for you to try. Don't dribble into the trap. Flash someone high. Set a screen. Kind of do that zigzag motion I talked about. Get the defense to shift to one side and quickly throw back to the other side, and that should help quite a bit.
It should. All right, and where should they go? Where should they check out now that it's over?
DC.com/coaching youth hoops. Go check out the GameChanger basketball app, the best app if you're a youth basketball coach, to record games, take stats, see live action. GC.com/coaching youth hoops.
Go check it out.
This podcast is part of the Sports Social Podcast Network.
Lowe's knows you take pride in every project. So take on what's next today with a free Select Craftsman hedge trimmer or leaf blower when you buy a 20-volt push mower. That's a $119 value on reliable, high-performance Craftsman tools you trust. For the power to do it all, build, repair, restore, maintain, go with Craftsman. Available at Lowe's. We help. You save. Valid through 5/21 while supplies last. Selection varies by location.